But good luck. Okay, well, let's hope this lobby works. Japan is a weird, twisty, turny circuit, easy to spin, and yeah. Track map. I didn't know you could start by looking at the guys exiting the pits. Well, you learn something new every day. Let's look at their best times, right? Okay, we're on board with Rick, who was eager to get out in P1. Had a little crash with Lifeboat last week. Let's see if he can not hit anyone this week. He won in Tier 1, which I wasn't there, but that probably means that he does have some good pace around Japan. Let's see if he can bring that pace in Elite. Oh, I feel like something's missing. Okay. Starting off the lap, DRS open. Let's see. Oh, eating a little bit too much of them curbs. Is he going to continue his lap or break it off? I think he's going to continue, although that did cost him a lot of time. A little curb. The curbs in Japan are lethal, almost every single one of them. If you get them wrong, you can easily spin. If you get them just right, they'll leave you alone. Not a lot of grip in Japan, almost anywhere, so quite easy to spin in each sector. If you make a little mistake, it can force you wide, and that's it. Let's see. That was a nice spoon. Beautiful exit. Let's see, we have a Mercedes of, no, the Mercedes of RS spun. Let's see, let's finish Rick's lap and then head towards the others. Oof, that was close to invalidating, but he did not. Let's see what this is going to be. The time to beat is going to be 1:30.649. Let's look at Lifeboat. As other people are starting to put in their laps. 1:31, 1:32. Seems like a decent lap by Rick, although he did make a mistake. Let's see what Lifeboat's going to put in. He's going to definitely set the pace. It's going to be 129, 129.5. More than a second faster than Rick. I mean, Lifeboat is very fast in qualifying, but his race pace is, or at least his consistency, is not quite there yet. So, let's see if he can be consistent. The Alfa Romeo of Jack Olaco trying to set a lap. I'm not sure what best entire does, but yeah. As Ghosts is P2 130.3. That's still almost a second off of Lifeboat. Let's see here. Jackalaco. 130R. Flat out. Let's see. Okay, a little tentative on the curbs on the final turns. Let's see what this is going to be. 132.8. He's going to want some more time with his laps. Let's see. Looks like RS is on a lap, although he's very wide in the hairpin. Beautiful spoon. Oh, and he, just as I say that, he crashes. Whoa, that's unfortunate. He loses his front wing, keeps it on track though, so, or, well, kind of. Doesn't DNF at least, so he'll be able to go into the pits. Yeah, not the best exits out of spoon. Is Jacko setting a lap? Was that a warm-up lap, or is he coming in? Do I see the... Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, he's coming in. As the two AlphaTauris are very close to each other. As Aces, I believe, spun. Yeah. That's an Ailing Haas with no front wing. Beautiful car. Yeah, this year's Haas. 3 times worse, I'd say. It's a beautiful car this year. I mean, next year's, basically. Oh, as Wumax spins around, doesn't get damaged though, and his teammate on a lap right behind him. His teammate's gonna finish it, or hopefully at least. Let's see. Let's see. One difficult turn to go, and then that's pretty much it for Scarparo. A little tight in the spoon. See if he gets a good exit. He does. Slipstream of Ferrari might be helping a little bit. Let's see what he's going to put in. 130R easy. It's going to be definitely in the 130s. 132. 132.5. Well, at least he was able to set a lap. Let's see. The McLaren of Seb Malley. Fastest second sector. That is glitched sometimes, though. Again, I believe tentative on the final curbs. Let's see what this is going to be. A 130. Yeah, 131. Let's see his lifeboat, the pits, ghosts on the lap. Always fun to watch him. Seemed like a safe spoon exit. Again, purple second sector, but this time it could be true. But it's probably glitched. Rear sliding a little bit on the exit. And what is it going to be? A 129.5. Barely less than lifeboat. That's what, a tenth of a second? A hundredth of a second? Something like that, a little bit more. Great lap from Ghost. But again, lifeboat's first lap. Still giving him provisional pole. Nobody but Ghost close to even beating it, as the Ferrari pops in at P3. What can RS do by binding the the McLaren Mercedes of maybe Vans? High 130s? No, 131. As RS is P9. Let's see. Yellow flags, but I don't believe any spins. As Ferrari is just finishing or starting a lap. Finishing. What is that? That's an interesting racing line. As Rick is 4/10 up on his time, or almost half a second into the hairpin. Nice exit out of spoon. Let's see. Again, purple second sector, but I think that's glitched, so. Let's see. Final turn. Do not spin it. What is it going to be? P2? P3 for the Williams driver. 129.8. Nice lap by Rick. Let's see. Lifeboat's finishing or starting his lap. Seems like it's starting to do his ERS. Let's take a look at it. Barely touching the curbs on the inside of turn 1. Eating the first 2 curbs and then probably staying away from the rest. Yep. So easy to spin out of that turn. Purple first sector. Stays away from the curbs on the exit of the hairpin. Yellow sector 3, but I think that was just a pit entrance. A little wide. That wasn't validated, but it wasn't clean. As he gets slipstream from the what is that? Who's too much? Purple second sector. Let's see. 2 final turns. What is it gonna be? DRS open. It's gonna be a 128.9. Wow. With a little mistake into spoon. Although I'm not sure how much time it costed. Let's see if Ghost can get anywhere near that. I mean, Lifeboat has been on them qualifying laps all season. Yeah. As Ace is about to finish his lap. Very aggressive 130R. Almost on the grass, or actually on the grass. Aggressive on the curbs. Interesting line. Oh! Okay. Well, that's why maybe. Azumux is gonna try and set a better lap time. Or not. Is he on a lap? No, he's a second down. That's good. That's an in lap. Although it does say 0 laps on his tires. Yeah, he's going in the pits. Let's see. That'll be plus 11 seconds. That's not on a lap. As there's 2 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. That's a little wide, but keeping it valid. Let's see. Let's go on a lap. 4 minutes. No, he's not. He's starting a lap. Okay, let's go back. As somebody retired from session, not sure where that was, if that was in the pits or not. I believe that was in the pits. 2 final corners to go for Seb Mali. And P7 at 131.0 as the AlphaTauri of Scarparo sets starting a lap. Let's go up. Rick's starting a lap. Ghost's 1.7 seconds down. He's just gonna do a little second out lap. Not sure how much time there still is. 10 seconds. Oh, and that's gonna be qualifying for a Ghost. I guess he made a mistake somewhere. As Lifeboat retired, but I think that's in the pits. Only having to go twice. Rick invalidates his lap. That's unlucky. The Ferrari getting slipstream from RS. Also very aggressive in 130R on the grass. 2 final turns to go. Get on the power. Open DRS. What is it going to be? It's going to be a 130.2. 2/10. As Jacko Lacko puts a 131.0. Barely behind Seb. As Hoots Too Much is, well, coming to the pits. Scarparo, that's not a great lap. Also going to the pits. I believe that was it. No? Yeah. Yeah, Rick got an invalidated lap. Yeah, and that was qualifying. Not too many spins. I think no DNFs due to track, which is good. And everybody was able to set a lap time. So, Yeah. Okay. Pull for lifeboat. 6/10 clear of Ghost. After that, Rick, 3/10. And after that, we have Robinette, Aces, Wumax, Seb, Jackalaco, Vans. Well, that was qualifying. Let's head into the race. Can we look at Jackalaco on a very aggressive force soft strategy? I'm not sure if Formation Lap is on or off, so we'll see. Last time it was on, um, so I would assume it is as well this time, but you never know. EA is quite glitchy, so they might have turned it off, but let's see. Or well, the game's glitchy. Mm, Japan is a track where you do save fuel just by driving it, even if it's a little bit, and there are high chances of a safety car just because the track is so difficult. Um, I would probably underfuel the car, but obviously that you do. Oh, is that? No, that's not. Okay, that's just formation lap. And I don't have any sound. Oh, that was just the camera. Okay, let's see. I don't understand what the... Let's go to position change and then interval enabled and then lap data enabled. Yeah. Okay. Lifeboat starting on hards. Let's look at the tires. Um, Tires. So hards for life, mediums for Ghost, hards for Rick. So Ghost is going to try to get a good start and get in front of Lifeboat. Mediums for the Ferrari, hards for Aces, Umax, oh no, hards for RS, and then hards for LB. The rest is on mediums. Overtaking Japan isn't the easiest that you can do, but it's also not too difficult. If you stay behind a car the whole lap and then get a good exit out of the final corner, which is very difficult with hard tires and very easy with a softer compound of tires, you can overtake people. Following cars is a little bit difficult into the S's, and yeah. So one-stop strategy. Mediums hards is probably gonna, or hard medium is probably gonna be the go-to, unless there's gonna be a safety car. Then it's gonna be probably hard medium, or depends on how late it comes. Hard medium soft. Yeah. Everybody trying to weave to get some tire temps, and lifeboat spinning. That's going to get some tire temps in, I suppose. Oh, and lifeboat parks it a little bit too far. That's not perfect, as everybody is just forming up the grid. As LB is getting slotted into his grid position. Five red lights. And away we go. Who gets a good start? Lifeboat gets a good start. Ghost behind him does not get the greatest of starts. Not the start he would have hoped for on those medium tires. Everybody going safely through turn one. No spins. No spins. Very clean turn one till now. Lap one till now. Everybody following, as there is a little fighting for positions everywhere. No time to make positions like in lap one. As Rick, what happened to Rick? Rick did spin. I did not see that. That's unlucky. All the way in last place. Let's see. Position changes. Womack's up 3. Great start by Womack's. 3 up from RS. 3 up from Seb. 1 up from Seb. 5 up from LB Racing. What a great start from him. Jacko Lacko down 4. So, at the top, quite the hold. At the bottom, quite the turnaround of positions. Let's see, as Lifeboat leads in front of Ghost. 3/10 between the two. Ghost is going to be trying to push to get in front of Lifeboat. And he sends one down the inside with those better grip, with those one compound softer tires. He has better grip. Let's see. Is he going to send around the outside in turn one? He is. Is he going to be beside Life? He is. Lifeboat pushing him a little bit wide. This Ghost not going to be too happy about that one, as Lifeboat does give back that position. That's probably going to be Ghost gone. Lifeboat now within dirty air. As the Ferrari retires, I'm not sure what happened. Is that a safety car? No, it's not. At least not yet. So difficult, those S's. Once the tire grip is going to fade, it's going to be even more difficult. Jacko Lacko, I think, made up one position. As Lifeboat is very close to Ghost, as is the Ferrari to Womack's. Let's see, DRS enables this lap, so no DRS down the main straight. Let's see, as Lifeboat spins, let's see if he can keep it. He keeps it, but he loses 5-6 positions. As Lifeboat has left the session. Not sure what happened there. As the Ferrari gets past Womack's and safety car comes out. Oh no, that's just sector 1. As Ghost also spins, I'm not sure what happened there. That means the Ferrari's now into P1. Womack's P2. Ace is on the podium. Lifeboat has rejoined the game, which means he probably just lagged out. That's unfortunate. As Rick is making up a position. Let's see. These three right beside each other. Is Rick gonna send one down the inside? No, he's not. Lifeboat back in the game. That's unfortunate. He's going to be looking to make up positions now. It's going to be, it went from Cruz to, well, he was in second, but still. Oh, as Hoots too much, or LB does make a mistake, losing multiple positions. That's one free position for Lifeboat. As these 4 or 5 people all within 1 second. Top 4. As the House of Aces, as Wumux does a mistake, or the House of Aces hitting Wumux, I'm not sure. Ace is lagging a little bit. And Ferrari driving away from the following 3. Let's see, has the best pace. I think Ace is on those hards, probably going to struggle a little bit, but he is lagging, which is going to help him. Van's also very close to RS. Where did Ghost go? He's down 12 positions. I'm not sure what happened there. He's definitely going to be making up positions. As Jacko Lacko spins, that's unfortunate, and he does get wing damage. He's going to be hoping for a safety car. And like I said, it is very easy to spin at Japan in almost every single turn. There's not a lot of grip around this track. And you don't have too high downforce because it is also a low downforce track, so that people can't overtake you too easily. Let's see, as somebody spins, it's Hoots too much. As Ghost is going to aim to do a double overtake here. The inside of the AppF1 becomes the outside of LB. What a, little wide, beautiful move. I'm not sure if he gets an illegal overtake for that. LB just pushing him off the track. He does or does not, I'm not sure. Oh no, DRS enabled for the 2 of them. As they cruise past Ghost. Both Scopriaro and LB. As Ghost does hit the AppF1, and he's lost both positions. That's some great racing. That's gonna be frustrating for Ghost, but that was great to look at. As Lifeboat has made up one more position and is right behind his teammate, looking down the inside, not quite yet. Pushing him through that corner, basically. Let's see, Rick. As Ghost goes down the inside of Scarparo, or on the outside into Spoon. Well, yeah, going into Spoon. Let's see if he gets enough space. He hits him a little bit. That's going to be very close. He's going to hold it. He did hit, or he got hit by the AppF1. That's unfortunate. He didn't lose too much time, though. He's still within 1 second of the AppF1. Man, these names. As there's people very close. His Lifeboat 5/10 to his teammate. Is his teammate going to put up a big fight? DRS enabled. ERS not enabled. No, Lifeboat is going to stick behind his teammate, as his teammate is not eager to let him through. Ghost within 2/10 on those medium tires with better pace. Frustrated to not get past these 2 guys yet. As Jacko gets a 3-second time penalty while he's in last place. That's unfortunate. Ghost again pushing both of these guys basically through all of the corners. Clearly having better pace, just not being able to get through. Having a little look down the inside. Yeah. Let's see if he's going to look down the inside again, or if he's going to wait this time. Wait until he's out of Spoon into 130R. He is going to wait this time. trying to get the better exit onto the straight. ERS activated. Let's see. Score power with half the battery that he does, that Ghost has. Them going side by side into the final turn as he gets hit by Scarparo. That's very unfortunate. So frustrating. Is Scarparo going to wait? No, he's not. Ghost just very unlucky. The Aston Martin and AppF1 blocking his way through. Him not being able to pass. His lifeboat has got in front of his teammate. Very low on DRS though, at ERS. As the Ferrari in P1 has got a 3-second lead to Aces vs Kings, to Womack's 2-second lead. The McLaren of Seb, Mali, quite close. Van's quite close behind them. And then the group of these guys all following. As there was a spin, I believe. Oh yeah, Jack Olako. That's unfortunate. Does he have any damage? No, he does not. Japan does not look to be the greatest track for Jack Olako at the moment, but anything could change with a safety car. As Lifeboat very close to the McLaren, both of them not having much ERS. Life having DRS, just gonna zoom past the McLaren, having the inside ahead before turn 1, and that's a move done and dusted. Lifeboat eager to get on the podium as Ghost sets the fastest lap, and he's caught up to both of these guys again. This has been a great fight. Well, it's not been the cleanest fight. It's been quite unlucky for Ghost, but it has been fun to watch. Let's see. Is Ghost gonna try to stick his nose somewhere, or is he gonna be hold back until the straight and just hope that Scarparo doesn't hit him again? Let's see. As Seb is quite close to Womack's. Let's see. These guys very close to each other. Into the hairpin. Where did... Oh, LB spinning. I just missed that, I guess. I thought there was 3. Now there's only 2. Ghost definitely going to just stick this one behind now, as Scarparo does go a little wide. Ghost just going to wait until he got that DRS. Now that he's only going to... No, he does not wait. Scarparo lifting a little bit. I'm not sure if he's playing DRS games or not. Ghost definitely going to say thank you and use a lot of ERS on the main straight, I'm going to assume, to stay ahead, or just get a great exit with those medium tires, although they aren't going to be the freshest tires anymore in starting lap 10 or lap 9, as Ghost finally is going to stay ahead of the AppF1. Now he's going to be able... Now he has a 9-second gap between him and P9. He's definitely going to need a safety car. Let's see where he's going to end up as we go back up to where a little bit of action is. Lifeboat very close to the podium group. Lifeboat very close to that McLaren through the whole corner. Also on exit, is he going to already overtake him in 130R? He is going side by side, going to take the inside into 130R. He will have DRS from Womack's. That's one position. Let's see if he can get in another in the first sector. Aggressive on those curbs. Good exit. very close to Womax. That's going to be move number 2 within the span of like 400 meters. He's side by side and in front. Turn 1 of lap 10. And on the podium position, Lifeboat just having some great pace around here as Ghost sets the fastest lap. But, 20 seconds behind? Let's see. Yeah, 20 seconds behind. That's gonna be a enormous task to catch up if there's not gonna be any safety cars till the end of the race. As the two Aston Martins are quite close to each other, and Lifeboat gets a 3-second penalty pushing his car. That's a very close wreck to the McLaren. He's going to stay behind, wanting that DRS. The McLaren going a little wide, compromising his and Rick's exit, but that's not going to matter. Rick's going to have DRS. That's a long straight. He's already side by side with DRS and ERS activated. That's going to be an easy pass for Rick. Up to P6. 3 seconds now to the next McLaren. Let's see if Hoots Too Much can catch up to his teammate. But his teammate having almost a full battery. These guys hopefully working with each other instead of against each other on different strategies. One's on mediums, one's on softs, one's on hards. Let's see. Midfield's starting to spread out a little bit. Everybody within 1 second of each other. Well, a little bit more than 1 second. As the medium tires are starting to fade and the medium runners are starting to notice less and less grip. As Womax has pitted, is that for hards? That is for hard tires. So Womax the first to pit. Let's see where he's gonna end up. As his teammate is just gonna come up right beside him. A little ahead, so there's not gonna be any problems there. As Aces, has he spun? I believe Aces has spun because Lifeboat is now P2 and 5 seconds to the leader. So Rick on the grass, heading into the hairpin. Interesting lines sometimes. As Hoots Too Much has overtaken LB. Using a lot of his battery to do so. Let's see if LB is going to fight back or just going to wait until Hoots Too Much has to box. As RS has 0% of his battery left. That's not a lot. As the top two both pit, except Life, as RS has a little scrum out of the exit of last turn, losing a lot of time. as Lifeboat is now P1. Again, with a 3-second time penalty though. Rick P2 fought back a whole bunch of decisions, showing that he does have some pace. Let's see how... Oh no, Ghost did box, so... Let's see, who's too much? Did box for mediums. For hards, to get off those medium tires. Let's see. These hard tires are super slow heading out of the pits. Cold tires, not a lot of grip. You really have to be careful not to spin on your outlap. As Ghost is pushing the car more than the Red Bull, as he's catching up. A second in sector 1, as there is a spin. Is that life? No, it's not. It's Rick. Rick has spun. That's unlucky. RS overtaking Rick. Not sure. It seems like he spun out a spoon. Let's see. Let's go back to Ghost attacking the Red Bull of F1. Almost a full battery Ghost. Is he going to overtake him before DRS? Nah, he's going to wait until DRS. Stick behind. Very aggressive on those curbs, as you can be. Just got to watch out that you don't get any penalties while doing it, or warnings. As Ghost zooms past the Red Bull and being top 10 now. As Wumax does have a little spin. That's unlucky, and he's on the grass. That's a very interesting line. I'm guessing he tried to get out of the way of the two guys behind him. Rick still on those hards, as LB gets a 3-second time penalty. Ace is still in a podium position, although I'm not sure how it is with stops. At least he's P2 for now, still lagging, as laggy as ever. And Lifeboat back in first. He just needs to make sure that he doesn't spin like in lap 4, I believe, and he should be good to go. Let's see, what's the gap? 19 seconds, which means the Ferrari is still leading this race, technically, due to Life still having to pit, but not by much, as Ghost sets the fastest lap at 1:33.095. Ghost, again, showing that he does have some good pace, just unlucky. Yeah. Let's see. LB quite close to Ghost. Looks like Ghost overtook LB. Rather than the other way around. But yeah. As LB does set a personal best first sector, half a second better than any of his other laps. Maybe taking some of those lines that Ghost is and immediately improving. As Lifeboat does pit, he's going to be very close with the Ferrari. Let's see where he's going to come out. He's going to be on mediums. He's going to have some great pace on these. As Aces also comes in to the pits, lap 16. Probably being the lap to pit for those hard runners. Also, RS Lifeboat's teammate coming into the pits. I'm not sure if that was the smartest move, but we'll see. As Lifeboat is just exiting, going to be side by side with the Ferrari, barely behind him, like we said. Lifeboat got to make sure that he does not spin with those medium tires. You still have more than has more than 10 laps to go with these, and just needs to keep it calm for one lap and then push for the next 10. As Rick is P1, does have penalties and hasn't boxed yet, but holding up the Ferrari for Lifeboat. Let's see if the Ferrari is going to try to make a move down the inside into the hairpin, or just wait, as it does seem like he's just going to wait it out, as Lifeboat is within 1 second of the Ferrari. Rick probably going to box this lap, as Vans is half a second to Womack's. Not quite getting him to turn 1. Let's see the battle for the lead. The Ferrari closing in onto Rick. Rick taking that inside in 130R. Not quite side by side, these two. As the Ferrari does get DRS. Is pushing Rick off that line. Is Rick in a box? No, he's not. He's going to be trying to stick it out in front. I'm not sure what his strategy is, but if you can, you can. He's going to just be holding up these two guys. I'm not sure if it's team orders from Ghost or whatnot, but interesting strategy. I mean, best case scenario for Rick, Lifeboat gets impatient, as he sometimes does, and tries to overtake the Ferrari in an unconventional spot and spins. Let's cross our fingers that that does not happen. As Rick is almost a safety car, these two guys rape up his gearbox. These first Kings. Let's look at this fight between the top three. Lifeboat going a little wide. That could have been a warning, as the Ferrari is this time side by side in 130R. Rick again getting that inside line. The Ferrari not worried very much about Rick staying in front. He's got his DRS, as Rick again stays in front, not boxing. Interesting strategy, as he's not able to hold it this time. Or at least it's going to be side by side. It's going to be very close. Are they going to touch? No, they're not. It's going to be side by side. He's going to hit the Ferrari. That's definitely going to be investigated after the race. The Ferrari very unlucky in that interaction. Rick losing parts of his front wing, as Lifeboat is a spectator in that and saying thank you, 2 positions at once, making life easy for life. Maybe that was an apology for what happened last week. Let's see, aces, 2/10 to the McLaren of Seb, as the Ferrari is going to have hot tires for the next half a lap, maybe. Well, not quite. Low on ERS, though. Let's see what the Ferrari's pace is compared to the McLaren's and Haas's. Goes to 2 seconds now only to the Haas of Aces, as he is making up positions. And Jacko Lacko only 18 seconds down to Vans, as he is boxing. Is that a retirement or just a normal pit stop? Looks to be like a normal pit stop for medium tires. His Lifeboat is about to lap Jacko Lacko. That's going to be painful. This has not been Jacko Lacko's race for sure. As Rick finally boxes with those hard tires, 19 laps. That's going to be the longest stint of the race for sure. As Ghost heads up into 5th position after that horrible start and very unlucky battles. It's going to be a very decent finish for the Brit. Yeah. Aces is still very close to the McLaren, who's still very close to the Ferrari. These three are definitely going to fight till the end, as Aces sets a personal fastest first sector. Different lines going through that hairpin. As Ghost is catching up, 1.5 seconds, 1.4. Oops, person. This is going to be difficult though, because everybody does have DRS, so DRS is basically nullified for Ghost. Ace is soon to be not having look in front of him, but behind him, as Ghost is catching up and setting the fastest lap at 132.8, having some great pace on those hard tires. Even Lifeboat ain't setting that fast of laps on those mediums, although Lifeboat can just take it nice and slow because he's in P1 with 10 seconds to P2. As LB and Hoots Too Much are very close to each other still. It's going to be a cute fight. Let's see if Hoots Too Much is going to catch up to LB anytime soon. As Rick and Scarparo are also very close to each other. Ghost starting to get low on battery, hitting those 15% mark, which means, oh, as one of the guys spun. Ghost using ERS and DRS to catch up. Now he needs raw pace to overtake these guys, as Ace is a little wide, but that's fine. As Rick is ahead of Scarparo, yeah, that was him that spun, so easy position for Rick. No safety cars until now, not to give a commentator's curse, but that is at least an achievement. It's very easy to lose it, like a lot of people have spun, but nobody has crashed too badly yet. As Vans and Vumax are quite close to each other, but overtaking in the S's is nearly impossible. Scarparo spins again, or Vumax. One of the... Ace is closer than ever, side by side and ahead of the McLaren into turn 1. Nobody hitting anybody. That's the McLaren down 1 position. Now looking, still having to look behind him because Ghost is right behind him. He's saved up to 30% ERS. That's gonna be a P4 under threat from Ghost. 5 laps to go. Plenty of time for Ghost to set up an overtake and maybe even get on the podium, as the Alfa Romeo of Jekyll Echo has spun and half spun. That's yikes. Yikers. Van's still close with Womax, as Ghost is very close to the McLaren. Ouch. Ghost half a tenth to the McLaren, not using any ERS yet, just waiting, soon to be licking his lips, just watching, hoping that they're either going to make a mistake or run out of ERS, which they are. Both the Haas and the McLaren less than 15%, both of them going to be blinking. The Ferrari getting out of that 1 second. Still close though. This could be a P2 for Ghost. What a comeback if it is. Or I mean a P3, definitely. Ghost is having a tighter line and a better exit. He just swoops past the McLaren as the McLaren gets on that curb, I believe. Easy one position. Ghost probably gonna look to overtake Aces on the next straight. Aces, again, laggy as ever. DRS open for Ghost. He's not going to use any ERS. Aces is probably, well, he doesn't have any ERS to use, so Ghost gonna try to overtake him on the next lap. 2 seconds to P2. Yeah, why was I on Seb? Ghost, 30% ERS. Aces, 16. This is all gonna be games. If I were Aces, I'd probably let Ghost, not through, but let him go side by side with me. Try to get DRS somehow. But Ghost just gonna stick behind. Maybe send it down the inside. No, he's not. He's just gonna wait and use some ERS on the exit now. Get a better exit than Aces. Aces using all of his ERS that he has left. Ghost can be side by side with Aces. That's gonna be a head down to turn 1. Slowing Aces on the exit, or in the middle of the turn. And that's gonna be P3 for Ghost. As Womax is quite close to Hoots too much. These three having a little fight or battle at the end. Let's see, Womax 3/10, almost a full battery. He's gonna gain a lot. Hoots too much braking very early down the inside. Looks like he's almost letting him by. Umak sweeps around the outside, and that's one position. Now Van's trying to overtake Hoots too much somewhere. As Lifeboat starts lap 26, 2 laps to go. Ghost not quite within 1 second. That's going to be a move into the last lap of the race. Let's see. Surprised that almost has 80% of his battery left. He usually spends it all in like 2 laps. He's just sticking very close with Ghost still. 5/10. As Hooch has fallen off of Umax. Van's 2/10 to Hoots. Let's see. McLaren setting up for a good exit out of the last corner. ERS and DRS activated. He's going to swoop past Hoots. That's going to be a full car's length ahead. And then head down to turn 1. Let's go to the battle of the podium positions. Best of the rest, I suppose. As Lifeboat is 15, almost 16 seconds ahead. He can just cruise that last lap. Let's see. Ghost, 8/10. He does have DRS. Is he going to be close enough? The Ferrari weaving on straight. Once is allowed, and then going back. Ghost doesn't have ERS. The Ferrari doesn't have ERS to spare. This is going to go down to the line. As Rick is quite close. Oh, wrong person. Let's see. Not quite close enough. Although he might have a look down the inside somewhere in this lap. As we are going to be looking on the onboard of Ghost. 2/10, that is very close. So many battles on the last lap. Okay, Ghost 4/10. Lifeboat wins the elite race round, I think 3. No, 4. Anyway, Ghost sitting behind, trying to get a better exit. Let's see if he can get one. Great exit, but it's not going to be enough. He gets P3. What a storm after that bad start. Rick very close with a Red Bull of F1 Tronc. Going to send it down the inside in the final turn, or second last turn. Not quite. Around the outside, trying to aim to get that better exit. He is going to get that switchback on the final lap, but he's going to lose the rear. So that's going to be P8 for Rick with a penalty. Barely making it over the line. Quite lucky in that. Scarparo getting P9. I will be potentially getting P10, although I believe Umux is within 3 seconds. Is he? Potentially. Anyway, dominant win by Lifeboat. Some very good driving, some unlucky spinning from the Ferrari, although Life did have the better pace of the two. A very action-filled race. No safety cars, which is a great job by all of the drivers. Yeah. I believe Ghost got the fastest lap. If I would have to award a driver of the day, it'd definitely go to Ghost for him fighting back those positions. Um, although Rick also had to do some, but Life, Ghost, and Rick all had to fight back after all three of them getting a bad start, but Ghost just putting up a show as well. Um, yeah. So Lifeboat wins. The Frenchman of Robinet, the Ferrari, getting P2, Ghost P3, Aces P4, Seb P5, RS P6, F-Trunk and the Red Bull getting P7, Rick P8, Scorpio P9, and Womax P10. Good job to the rest as well. Very unlucky race for Jack Olaco. He did not have the best of races. Yeah, it's been fun commentating, and I'll see you guys, I guess, maybe next week. Let's see if I have time. If the stars align, I will be seeing you next week.